We are about a month and a half into the legislative session, and I want to talk a little bit about some things I'm seeing right now that are important for everyone in the gun rights movement here in Minnesota to understand. I'm Bryan Strawser, chairman of the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus. Politics is a brawl. It is also at the same time a chess game. It's a chess game in that we need to be thinking a few steps ahead, but it is a brawl in that we need to be constantly fighting forward in the session with our allies. And in doing so, we want to introduce bills and amendments that force our opponents to take bad votes. I want the legislators, pro-gun and anti-gun, and those on the fence, to have to vote for constitutional carry or vote against it. I want them to have to vote for stand your ground or vote against it. I want them to have to vote to eliminate the duty of retreat or vote against it. I want them to continually have to vote on reciprocity, on every single, or on lifetime permits. I want them to have to vote on every pro-gun issue you can think of, because I want them to have to take those bad votes, because I want the anti-gun folks to have to stand up in front of their constituents going into the 2026 election and say, I voted against your Second Amendment rights. I voted against that, and make them campaign on that record. So in this fight, we have to continually question our opponents in public, and we need to share their idiocy online. We need videos, we need audios, we have to share that. We need to also continually show up to the fight. We have to show up to lobby day. We've got to go to legislator town halls. We've got to go to coffee chats with legislators. We've got to come to the rally to defend the Second Amendment. We've got to come to a hearing when we're called to do so, because we have to be able to show up to the fight in order to continue to fight forward. Along the way, we're going to lose votes. We're going to lose court cases. We're going to have other setbacks. And the next day, we're going to get up and we're going to regroup and we're going to fight forward again the next day. That's the promise that our team here at the caucus makes with Rob, myself, Nick, and others. And I know that all of you will have our backs in putting pressure on your legislators, your representative, your senator, Attorney General Ellison, Governor Walz, to support liberty and to preserve, protect, and restore our Second Amendment rights here in Minnesota. I hope you'll continue to join and support us in that fight, but let's always fight forward and not be frickin' snowflakes.